What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be going over some older footage I have of a bike race I did in late 2020 around October, and it's pretty cool. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called the Belgian Waffle Ride, and since the San Diego one got canceled, the event organizers decided to put on another one in Cedar City. Some of my earlier videos were about trails that were in Cedar City. The reason I recorded that is because I was in Cedar City for the race, but I just never got to uploading the video. The race started at about 5:30 in the morning, between 5 and 6, and it was pretty cold out. It was like 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and but it didn't really feel that cold because, of course, I had a lot of layers of clothing on, and it was also really dry.
We'll see you when you guys come back. Have a great ride. Stay safe. Remember, keep getting that 17 weeks of tunnel.
Blake's gone. Yeah, he just passed everyone. I think he's planning on winning.
It is cool. It is cold right now. It's not going to stay that way.
Yeah, I know.
You have to stay hydrated. You have to stay fueled in order to be able to make it back here. Have a great ride. 125 miles are waiting for you.
He probably has friends at the front.
The legs are going to be burning. Who's been training? Who out here's been training and riding for this ride? There you go. You know it's been coming up. It's the Triple Crown. And this is here in Cedar City and elevation. Better take yourself if you're not used to it. New riders driving up from California from all over.
At the beginning of the race, I tried to pass a lot of people, as you can see in this footage. I got about maybe to the middle of the pack. I could see the front of the group, but I just didn't want to waste all my energy right at the beginning of the race. So I went for about 25 miles before I recorded next. It was pretty flat terrain, paralleling the highway, mostly uphill, and then we cut across the highway and go over into these hills, which have some up and downs as you gradually gain elevation. And you get to the top of the hill, I take off some of my base layers because it's starting to warm up, and then I do this descent.
Alright, you boys are 25 miles through, so this is the biggest descent, I'm pretty sure, so gonna unlock the shocks and here we go.
Now, the whole descent was about 13 minutes long, but I'm not going to show the whole thing because that's just too boring. It was pretty mellow over some fire road, and we ended up in the desert pretty much on the other side of the hill on more gravel roads. And after a few gravel roads, we end up at this rest stop, I guess you could call it. I don't really stop there because I don't really need to, and I just keep going through the desert. So, and then that's the next point that I record at. Going through some pretty flat terrain, but you have a few ups and downs. I don't know if you've ever driven through the desert before on these roads. Normally they're flat, but then you hit all these dips, and it ended up like wasting a lot of energy because of just, you can't really hold your speed that well going down and then all the way back up. So.
All right, boys, I'm feeling pretty good about this race. Well, ride. Only my left calf is cramping a little bit, so that's good. Just all these people in front of me are they're doing the longer distance. So, yeah. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, I think. We're 6 miles out from the halfway point, so that's good. But this road goes on and on forever, so you probably don't want to see it, but yeah, just a quick update. All right, see ya.
So right here, my left calf actually started cramping, as you can hear in the recording. When I said the people in front of me were doing the longer distance, I meant that by, so there's two categories, the wafer and the waffle. I was doing the wafer ride because 78 miles is still a long distance, but the people who are crazy enough to do the long distances, I think they bike just under 140 miles, which is insane. I don't know why you'd want to do that, honestly. So the next point that I recorded at was actually about the halfway point, between 35 and 40 miles. And at this point, you know, it's like riding in the desert for just a straight line is really difficult, and there's like some cars that came past and I got a bunch of dust in my mouth, which is just not good. But yeah, I kept going and going through the desert.
All right, boys, what is up? So we're here at the halfway point, 1 mile past it. So yeah, we're doing pretty good, I'd say. I mean, my legs are feeling okay, but our positioning is not great, I don't think. I know it's impossible to tell, so yeah, but yeah, whew. So up there, I don't know if you can see, but there's some cars. That is Lund Highway, and we're gonna be taking that one down a little bit, and then going up into those hills over there on some more dirt tracks. So yeah, hopefully it's fun. Yeah, see ya.
So the next point that I recorded at was at about mile 50. I don't know why I left such a big gap, but anyway, you ended up going down this other gravel road and then onto this like not very well maintained fire road until the next rest stop, and then I recorded just after that rest stop. So yeah, enjoy.
All right, guys, mile 53, almost at 54. Things are hurting a little bit. I think we're gonna take this road straight into those mountains, and then there's like 6 miles left, probably, about there, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully I make it. We got like 24 miles left, so yeah, see ya.
So like I said, things were hurting. The 50 miles was really starting to wear into me, but I still had a long way to go. So like I said in the video, I thought that those mountains were I thought we were going to take the road straight into those mountains, but it turns out right ahead there's this turn in the road, and you hit this other gravel road to the next rest stop, which they had bacon, which was like a lifesaver for me. Anyway, so we kept going down that gravel road, and then you hit this other paved road, and then you take that down a long distance and you turn. We made a right turn. So then it turns out, instead of going straight into the mountains, we were gonna go straight to them, then right, then up a long distance, then to the left again, and then you cut back in, and then another left. So you just make this random like box kind of turn away from the mountains, I guess to add distance. And then you take this fire road in, and then I get to the Iron Hills trail system, which will, you take those trails up to this paved bike path, and then the bike path into the finish. Very tiring race. If you are one of those people who love XC or you love gravel riding, this is such a good race for you to do. It's really fun, but it is very, very tiring. Like if you do not train for this, it's not going to be fun at all. So thank you for watching, guys, and be sure to hit that like button and subscribe.